there, Upworlder.
Welcome to Taris, a city planet that dreamed of becoming the next Coruscant, and ended up as the galaxy's favorite cautionary tale. If you played Knights of the Old Republic, you know it as Tutorial Planet. But it's more than just the opening act. Taris has history, tragedy, mutant zombies, and exactly one functioning elevator. Let's dive into the timeline, the chaos, and the charm of one of the most unlucky planets in Star Wars lore, both canon and legends.
Talk to me.
Taris is a classic ecumenopolis, which is a fancy word for, we paved the entire planet and called it progress. Basically, it's a world where every inch is covered in city. No forest, no beaches, just urban sprawl, endless towers, and probably a really bad smell somewhere around level 1313. It wanted to be Coruscant. You know, the galactic capital with clean sky lanes and more than one working elevator. Taris did not stick the landing. The rich live in the upper city, untouched by the grime. Everyone else, stuck below. The lower city is run by gangs. You'll basically get mugged for having a ham sandwich on your lunch break. The undercity is a mutant-infested sewer. Basically, your zip code is a life sentence. Taris is what happens when capitalism levels up. Literally. Taris had a political system that was, let's call it, creatively corrupt. It was run by nobles and corporations, who spent more time throwing parties than fixing infrastructure. When the rat ghoul plague hit, a Sith-engineered virus that mutates people into monsters, the response was classic Taris. Weld the door shut and pretend it's not your problem. The Undercity became a dumping ground for the infected, the poor, and anyone the system didn't want to deal with. No support, no medical aid, just thoughts and prayers. Spoiler, it didn't work. So you crash land on Taris after the Sith blow up the Endar Spire. Your mission? Find Bastila Shan. What actually happens? Well, and this is a spoiler warning, first you lie unconscious on a cot for a few days. Because concussions are canon. Then you get jumped by some jackass's bodyguards for not being her waiter. You cosplay as a Sith to sneak through checkpoints. You immediately get dragged into a gang war between edgy biker anarchists. You befriend a Wookiee with trust issues. You win a swoop race using the galaxy's spiciest swoop bike. And then finally you infiltrate the mob to steal your one ticket off the planet. It's less Jedi Hero's Journey and more galactic side quest simulator. And just when it feels like you're making a difference, maybe you helped refugees, maybe you helped cure a plague, maybe you actually watched where you were going because Kadir was cleaning those floors.
Watch where you're walking, I just clean those floors.
Boom, Darth Malak orders an orbital bombardment. Hope you weren't too emotionally attached to any NPCs. In Legends, Taris had layers, Jedi temples, noble families, political drama, Mandalorian invasions. It got wiped out multiple times, rebuilt again, even had a Jedi Academy at one point. People tried to fix it, but it always fell apart. Kind of like a galactic Jenga tower, but with more body horror. In canon, it's quieter. Taris first appears in the Tarkin novel, Aftermath, and is the home planet of a senator in Rogue One. So, Legends Taris, rich lore, reoccurring tragedy, canon Taris, well, yeah, that place got wrecked. Anyway, so now let's talk about rat ghouls. Created by Sith alchemy, they're basically Star Wars zombies with speed buffs. One bite and it's game over. These things don't just kill you, they recruit you. And they don't even have dental plans. In Legends, a vaccine exists, and your KOTOR character can help distribute it. In canon, that part's fuzzy, but we can assume it's still not covered by galactic insurance. Best advice? Don't go to the Undercity without backup, or better yet, just don't go at all. So why does Taris matter? Taris matters because it shows the galaxy doesn't just break with lightsabers, it breaks with neglect. It's also the perfect intro for KOTOR. You don't start your adventure in a shiny temple. Taris gives you consequences. You can be good, evil, neutral, charming. None of it saves the city, but it does shape how people remember you. Taris gets bombed, infected, gentrified, and bombed again. It's the background character with a better story than half the main cast. So if you ever feel like you're failing upward, at least you're doing better than Taris. Until next time, keep your blaster close and your rat ghoul serum closer.